Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday the 2nd of May 2021. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite deck for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say about Sunday and what is coming up for you. So let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of on Sunday. Just going to shuffle them a few times. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so first card we have got the Six of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and finally the Page of Swords. Alright, so two reverse cards and one upright card. There are two things that are going away, things that you're graduating from. The Page of Swords is about new ideas, new beginnings, being inexperienced and starting fresh. So the things that are being left, first of all, the Six of Swords is a journey. It's really taking making a difficult decision and saying, I'm going to move ahead and I'm going to carry all of this difficulty and all of these burdens with me. It is my job to take care of other people. It's my job as such, it's my obligation to take this difficult path. And it really is an energy of carrying a lot on your shoulders and being bogged down and burdened. This isn't a vacation. It's not a fun little trip where she's saying, okay, let's go to the beach. She's got her son there. She's hiding in this cloak. She's doing this to be happy in the future. So she's looking at the long-term result, but the actual present moment isn't her favorite. It's not the easiest thing in the world to pack up your things and to go. And these swords represent thoughts, ideas, limitations, decisions of the past, and she's carrying her past with her. It's interesting because sometimes I feel with this card, having these swords on board is kind of dangerous. If they kind of fall over or don't behave very well, they can either cut her or the child, they can poke holes in the boat, and then it really goes the wrong way. The whole thing is a warning that if you are going to move on, try and lighten the load and don't carry everything with you. It's just going to slow you down. So the card is in reverse. You're able to let go of negative thinking, and that's where the Page of Swords comes in, by making space internally and saying, I don't need to believe all this, I don't need to behave the way I was trained to behave, or I don't need to continue the same behaviors, especially when I know that the outcome is going to be a certain way, or it's been a certain way for the last 5 times, so I'm not going to try the 6th time because I'm pretty sure it's going to happen the same way. You're able to let that go, and that really allows you to rediscover yourself. The Page of Swords is someone who is coming into his own. He's creating his own sense of identity. Swords are your perspective on yourself, on life, what you decide is good and not good. He's dressed in these lovely red boots. So he's grounded, literally. The red often is associated with the root chakra, and it's things like your experience on planet Earth, your ability to create an income and to have a roof over your head and to be connected and grounded in your own body. Yellow is happiness, and this kind of maroon color is kind of an interesting mix between red and something lighter. So it's trying to transcend the physical and living the way you want to, and not just surviving, not just paying the bills and getting through the days. It's actually trying to put your own stamp on your experience, and that's what the Page of Swords is all about, learning how to shape your life in the way you want it to be. And it's not all just obligation and duty and decisions and burdens and all this heavy stuff. You are on top of the hill there. Your feelings are, the water is around it, so your feelings are what actually envelop your physical experience, and you're able to rise above the feeling and the tangible, practical, and you're able to manifest the kind of life that you want. So that's really interesting. Make space internally to let go of negativity, to let go of past experiences. Just because something has been a certain way doesn't mean it's going to be that way in future. Next, the Seven of Cups is about looking at what could be, and it's about brainstorming. So we've got different options here: wisdom and power and security and wealth. And this person isn't quite sure what they should focus on or what they should manifest. Everything seems lovely. Everything seems possible. And when the card is in reverse, you do pick one or two things. So you do say, I want to be strong, or I want to succeed, or I do want to manifest an easy life in terms of my finances, or I do want to manifest a beautiful place to live, or wisdom, whatever it may be. So again, it's letting go of this confusion, letting go of being overwhelmed emotionally and a little bit fuzzy and not knowing what to do with yourself. And it's a natural, something emerges naturally that says, you don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to acquire anything. You already know what you want deep down. And today, you're able to focus on that one thing or two things that you're interested in, and you're able to manifest those. So if you want to, and it doesn't have to be that abstract and complicated, if you want to manifest a fun day where you feel secure and grounded and happy, then plan a day where you do simple things that give you that. Having a nice meal, going to visit a location that you really enjoy. If it's a relationship that you want to manifest, then connect with people you know and let them know that you're single and that you're looking for a new partner, and see what happens from that. Give yourself the opportunity to receive things. Focus on one or two areas, and the universe is going to meet you halfway, and it's going to give you an opportunity to learn and to grow, to have new experiences which replace old ones and which give you a different experience of your life. So really let the universe surprise you. It's working with you. It wants to work with you today. And be open-minded, willing, and be willing to receive. Good things are coming your way. It's not about confusion. You feel comfortable within yourself. You have great insight into your own behavior and into your own way of thinking, and you're no longer a prisoner of your own thoughts. I say this quite a lot, but just because you think it doesn't make it true. And today you've really realized that, and you realize that certain belief systems, and especially faulty beliefs, are exactly that. They don't serve you. You don't have to continue believing those things or thinking them if they haven't benefited you in the past, and you can adopt new ways of thinking. I remember when I first got into recovery, someone mentioned to me in the meetings that by doing things differently, you actually create new neural pathways. So sometimes acting as if, or doing things which are very uncomfortable for you in the beginning, like positive affirmations, for instance. If you look in the mirror and you say, I love you so much, thank you for taking such good care of me. First couple of times you do that, it feels so awkward and weird. If you keep doing it, it starts to feel true, and you realize that, wow, I do love myself, and I have been taking care of myself this whole time. And in the beginning, you just kind of do it despite the weird feelings and despite the fact that it feels very unnatural, and you do open up these new pathways in your mind. And it's interesting, it's like a groove on a record, you know, like first it barely stays, and then once you've played the record for a long time, that groove becomes deeper and deeper, and thinking a certain way becomes much easier, and it becomes part of your personality. So we're not doomed to repeat ways of thinking for the rest of our lives. We can change them. They do feel unnatural to begin with when we make a major change, and when we do decide to think differently. But again, if you think differently and if you make different decisions, you're going to get a different outcome. It's just a fact of life. Okay, number-wise, we've got 7 and 6 is 13, and 1 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5, and 5 is freedom. So freedom in your thinking. You can think whatever you want, you can believe whatever serves you, whatever will benefit you, and you're not a prisoner of your own mind. So have a great day. If you make sure that you pick one or two things that you want to manifest, one or two things that you feel are things that are naturally important to you, that kind of arise from within, and really devote yourself to those 1 or 2 things and manifest them in your life. You really have amazing potential to do that today. So you get to be happy and you get what you want. You can have what you want. So have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website, gregoryscott.com. On the front page, just click on book your reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. That would be super helpful. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.